Welcome back, everybody, to the Chicago Bears franchise. Once again, everybody, thank you so much for all the support. Continue to hit that like button, subscribe for more Bears franchise content, more Purdue content coming as well. But we got two big games here today, starting with the 3-2 Baltimore Ravens. Now, before we get going, first mock draft is out. Now, we actually don't have a first-round pick. You can see Will Alexander, the left edge, is projected one, but these obviously change depending what teams. This is just obviously early on. We don't have a first-round pick. You know, we wanted to get that. We traded that first-round pick to get Devontae Macklin, who's been an absolute impact player. So it's definitely worked out in our favor. But we'll see. Maybe we trade back into the first to possibly see how strong this class is. Last year, the class was very top-heavy, and that's why I wanted to make that trade. We'll see. We'll see how it works out this year. It's a little bit too early on. But we also have a breakout chance. Luther Burden has a chance to be a superstar X-Factor. So this is absolutely huge. We haven't gotten many of these. I think we got one with Ruben Hippolyte, and that's literally about it. But 125 yards receiving and a touchdown, that doesn't seem like a lot. Interesting there. But Byron Simmons, he's a little bit, injured, wear and tear. And with wear and tear, what I think I'm going to do is probably, sit guys out for a week. But as you can see, speaking of wide receivers, look at the Baltimore Ravens. 3 wide receivers out this week. That is absolutely insane. Wester and Bateman, the 2 top targets, are out. So we're going to also make some roster moves before this game. Rasheen Ali, who fumbled that kick return last week, you know what? I think I have a better kick return. Didn't realize, just thinking about it on the practice squad. Torrey Horton, we're going to sign him from the practice squad. He's going to be our returner. So those are the only moves we're going to make as we go into Chicago. It's kind of funny, this game here, because this matchup's actually going to happen this Sunday coming up. But Bears, Ravens, they're 3-2, but they still have a lot of talent. They're just very depleted at wide receiver. I think Lamar's a little bit shaken up. Still have Derrick Henry. He's been having a great season. But here we go. Let's get it underway as we'll hand off to DeAndre Swift up the middle. Swift running room. And that's going to be a first down just like that up to the 48-yard line. And there you go. Already some injuries happening, wear and tear, which I think I'm going to adjust a little bit. I like the wear and tear, like the minor injuries. As Swift around the edge. Gets one more block. Swift keeps going, breaks off the tackle from Wiggins, and finally brought down at the 5-yard line. As DeAndre Swift going crazy here, the first 2 plays were down to the 5. But still trying to adjust it. I like it. Sitting guys out maybe a week as Swift is going to be in for the touchdown, just like that. 3 plays, 3 runs, 7-0 lead. Yeah, I like it. I think it's kind of realistic. Like, kind of bang up injuries sometimes during the season. Guys are just not quite there, and they maybe sit out. I'd really like that maybe on a Thursday night game, sitting guys out, possibly. But here comes Lamar Jackson. He's going to sling this, and that is Cuck. We finally bring down the receiver. So that is just like that, 31 yards and a Ravens first down. And we're going to have to really watch Lamar running. Obviously, with the wide receivers, he'll go to the tight ends a lot. You obviously still have Mark Andrews here. You still have Derrick Henry, but we got to watch him scrambling. 1st and 10. Lamar looking in the pocket. Fires, and there's Andrews for the grab. Down to around the 1.5-yard line. And the Ravens just a few plays in business here trying to tie this up. Hand off to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry in for the touchdown. And we got ourselves a ball game here. I mean, remember, this is the defending champs a couple years ago. They won that Super Bowl in the first season. Got to the AFC Championship game last year. They might be starting off slow, but they're still a formidable team, even though they're a little bit injury-wise. They've lost guys in free agency. So maybe not the same team, but still. When you got Lamar back there, you got to take him seriously. Adunze underneath. Adunze's got the grab. He gets out of bounds into the 42. The throw, Caleb looking, firing, and has Colston Loveland. Just enough protection to allow that route to develop, and there is Colston Loveland getting his first catch of the game and a first down up to the 29. You can see the new face scan there. Glad to have that in the game. Always love the realism as Luther Burden. There's the catch. So, yeah, 125 and a touchdown. He could be an X factor. Doesn't that seem a little light? We try to run here on 2nd and 1. Actually, look at me, a loss. Yeah, you would think if for an X factor, it'd be like 175 or higher. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. 3rd and 2, looking over the middle. Burden's got it. Catch down to the 3. So a chance to punch this one in and retake the lead here. 2nd and goal. Swift in the backfield. We're going to throw it. We're going to look for Luther Burden, and he's got it. Touchdown. So there's one check mark. Luther Burden gets the touchdown. Yeah, when you got Roquan Smith on him, that's a total mismatch. Can't put a linebacker on one of the best receivers right now in football. That's just not very good defense there. But I guess in the goal line, it's tough personnel-wise to try to find matchups. But 14-7, but on Lamar on 3rd down, we're going to contain it. And Devontae Macklin's going to bring it down for the sack. So a quick 3-and-out from the Baltimore offense. All right, into the 2nd quarter. Caleb looking over the middle. There's another grab for Luther Burden. Not trying to force it his way, but obviously trying to get the yardage there to get the upgrade. Plenty of time. Great protection. Just really good coverage. We're going to force it and find Jermaine Burton for the grab in a 1st. Yeah, really good protection there. Just very good coverage. Just nobody really open. Finally find the receiver. And Swift up the middle. That is one thing I have noticed, obviously. Oh no, Luther Burden. He is holding his back. This happened our last time with Ruben Hippolyte. If you remember correctly, 3rd quarter he went out. So back spasms for Luther Burden. It says he can return. Hopefully he will return. So the only 2 upgrades we've ever got a chance to get, 2 guys get hurt, as that's going to be trouble as Mike Green is going to have a big sack. Knocks us all the way back to midfield. 3rd and 21. Looking. Look out. Pressure again. Incomplete. And we're going to have to punt the ball away here. I was going to say, up the middle running, it's always been, I don't know what they have been doing this past year. In college football, too, it's just like a problem. I just feel like the linebackers don't know what to do. D-tackles up the middle, just not good. I think they definitely have to really think about upping the defensive up the middle running game, as Lamar Jackson just barely got that away before a safety. As Jared Rolfe comes away with the tackle and a stop, Baltimore has to punt. But yeah, it has to be done. Without outside runs, that's like a different story. It's really tough to get outside runs, but I feel like up the middle, it's just too open. And right now, I think we have the running at 25. So you think that would make some sort of a difference. 1st and 10 underneath. There's the former Raven, Keaton Mitchell, making some moves. Keeps the feet going. He's down to the 10. Can't quite run this down to the 2-minute warning. So we'll go to Keaton Mitchell. Keaton Mitchell, touchdown. You know, that probably feels good. A team that really just didn't give him a chance, even though, I mean, his rookie year, he looked absolutely amazing. Obviously, then tears his ACL, misses out, and then just not enough spaces. And comes here to Chicago, and he has been excelling. Obviously, a 1,000-yard season last year. He's on pace again this year. Just, what do we do contract-wise? Man, I'd love to bring him back, because Lamar is going to take off. You're going to have to watch out for that. As Lamar's got a 1st down to the 32, as they're trying to get something here right before halftime. Plenty of time. Minute 3. 2 timeouts. They hand off to Derrick Henry's got running room. Henry taken down by Jaquan Brisker. Henry's still doing it, even up there. What is he, 33 now? So 3rd and 1. Ravens down to their last timeout. Lamar's going to take off. And he's got the 1st. And he's so quick. So quick. They're letting this run. They're playing this. This is going to be it. So Lamar fires the back of the end zone. It's dropped. Should have been a touchdown. Wow. That was a perfect throw. Can't hang on. 8 seconds left. They still have a timeout, so even if we stop them, which we will, nice tackle there from Ruben Hippolyte in open space, they will call the timeout. And they're going to bring out Tyler Loop here to kick this field goal. It's up. It's good. So the Ravens go down the field, get 3 to end the half, and it's 21-10 at half. So still a pretty good game going on, but hopefully Luther Burden is okay. I know it says he will return, but you just never know sometimes with those back spasms. That can always pop up again. So let's take a look around the league. Niners at 4-1, Pittsburgh at 2-3, and Pittsburgh trying to go into San Francisco and get a big-time victory. That is going to be a pass. And, that's a heck of a grab. Wow, going up, getting it in Pittsburgh with a 41-20 win over San Francisco. Steelers go to 3-3. That AFC North division is tightly contested. I think every team now just about has 3 wins. All right, Houston, Miami. Big game here. 2 teams trying to stay in contention, as that is just one heck of a catch from Jalen Waddle. I don't even think that was necessary or that wide open. But he grabs it, 10-7, as they got the lead here. Actually, the win, 10-7's the final. I thought that was a half adjustment. No, that's the win there for Miami. Wow, okay, didn't even see that one. All right, Buffalo, New England. New England just trying to stay in it at 1-4. But Josh Allen and the Bills have other ideas. Touchdown, Buffalo, 30-23 final. They go to 5-1, and New England at 1-5 right now. They are very struggling. They're going to need to do something with Drake May. I mean, he's such a talent, but man, what's going on there? Minnesota's got a lead over Denver, I see. Detroit wins. And Green Bay plays later. But man, Denver, the defending champs, very strange. They are struggling this year. We'll see them later in the year. But what a return to start off this second half. All the way up to the 48-yard line. Gives this Raven offense really good field position. You see Derrick Henry still leading the league in rushing, 539. We saw the stats a few weeks ago. He was putting up crazy numbers through the first 3 weeks. Slowed down a little bit last week, and we are actually having a pretty good success here today against them. It's really Lamar's giving us real troubles in the run. As he steps up, fires, there's Derrick Henry underneath. Henry just short of the first down. So it's 3rd down. They get the first down, but now they got another 3rd down here. 3rd down and 4. And Lamar won't even get the handoff as Walter Nolan comes through. I guess that counts as a sack. I wasn't sure if that was probably like an RPO. Yeah, maybe an RPO. It doesn't work out for him. But here comes Luke to attempt a 52-yard field goal. Get this back to a 1-score lead. Kick is up, and it is good. So all thanks to that really good kick return. Pretty much gave him that field position to start. And it's 21-13. All right. You can see Luther Bird is out there, but Caleb Williams takes a hit. Falls incomplete. 3rd down and 10 over the middle. Luther Burden tries to come up with a grab. Ball thrown a little bit behind him, but takes another hit in Luther Burden. After that play, he is now doubtful to the return as his back spasms act back up as Lamar takes off. And Lamar's got a first down to the 49. So now we won't get the upgrade with Luther Burden, and he's out for the rest of the game. So other receivers are going to have to step up. It's going deep here, but Adrian Davis can't bring it down. Should have had the pick. Man, that could have been a turnover on downs, and now the Ravens still have it here. Here's Lamar going nowhere. And Devontae Macklin up front. I'm telling you, that draft pick is looking good. The defensive tackles of that class were just fantastic. He is making an impact as Lamar gets out of the pocket somehow. I mean, we were looking at him with Gregory Pollard, but I thought he was going to be brought down, but he isn't. Somehow escapes and picks up a new set of down here for this Ravens offense. 2nd and 9. We bring the heat. Lamar gets rid of it. Davis with the bad angle. Nobody in front of Derrick Henry. Touchdown. Man, the angle. I thought we were good. But Derrick Henry, the speed was there, in for the touchdown. And the Ravens are a 2-point conversion now away from tying this ball game up. They've owned this 3rd quarter, coming down 21-10 to start this half. And floats it to Andrews, who's got it for the 2 points. And the Ravens, coming in, 21-10 deficit. And just like that in the 3rd quarter, it's 21 apiece. Brand new ball game. So a very good game here today against a very talented team. This is kind of what I expected. As Jermaine Burton, wide open, makes a spin move. He's got the first down to the 31. So now Burton's going to have to step up with Luther Burton now doubtful to return. So he's more than likely out for the rest of this game. 1st and 10, we roll out. Caleb looking to wide open Colston Loveland, and he missed him. It would have been a touchdown. Oh, man. Missed that one there. There you go. Hits him this time. He has the first down to the 15. Yeah, Colston Loveland now. Everybody's going to have to step up. This offense, how do we react? With maybe, I mean, Rome Odunze is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. But Luther Burden is the best receiver on this team. No doubt about it. We head into the fourth quarter. 3rd down and 3. We try to hit a Dunes into the outside. That pass, not even close. Thought about going for it, but you got to take the lead here. You got to take the points. And the kick is up, and it is good. So we missed the opportunity to get the touchdown with Colston Loveland. Still get 3 out of it. It's 24-21. Here comes Derrick Henry up the middle. Henry, oh man, he just threw Davis off. And that's a 1st down there for Henry. Actually, his best pretty much run of the game. He hasn't really ran the ball that well. He's been more in the receiving so far. But speaking of running, Lamar, I thought he was going to take off. Slings this deep. Touchdown! Zay Bowens! And just like that, the Ravens take the lead. Well, they lose Zay Flowers in free agency, but they got another Zay here, and he makes a massive play. 28-24 lead here for the Ravens. Man, I thought for sure Lamar was going to take off, and then he just slings it deep. Wow. Oh, man, this is so far turning into the best game of the season so far. Back and forth we go. And this off Keaton Mitchell. Room to run. Keaton Mitchell's going to pick up around to give him the 1st down there, actually. Continue to drive forward up to the 32. But a big 3rd and 10. Field goal, really, I mean, it gets into a one-point game. But you don't want to settle for a field goal. Try to stop this Ravens offense outside. Rome Odunze stepping up. He's got the catch down to the 14. Give us a 1st. 5:55 left. Caleb looking for Odunze, who's got it for the touchdown. Beats Kyle Hamilton there in coverage on the crosser. Great protection, and we're going to retake the lead. This has got some definitely game of the week material. At the moment, back and forth the way we'll see how this ends. I don't know about game of the year this early on, but we'll see as Lamar, oh no, he's got blockers, cuts it up, and Lamar's got the 1st up to the 42. Man, he is killing us today. He's got to have over 100 yards rushing. He has to. He's going to take off again. Just we can't get the angles. And he's down to the 24. And already like that, the Ravens are in field goal range to tie this ball game up. But you know, they want the touchdown to take the lead. Or underneath, caught. Down to the 15. Even with their 3 receivers out, they're still doing it here. It's crazy. That's not good for our secondary. 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left. Lamar looking. We have contained it this time, and he has to throw it away. He actually contained it that time. All right, they're going to bring out Loop here to try to tie this field goal, the tying field goal. And the kick is up, and it is good. So 31 apiece, 150 left. We have all of our timeouts. Field goal takes the lead. Here we go. Can we lead him down the field? Caleb fires. It has Colston Loveland for a big 1st down to the 46. And with our kicker, I mean, we're not too far away from field goal range. With that 99 kick power, we're close. 103 left. Trying to look for more yardage. What a throw from Caleb Williams. Coverage was pretty solid. Makes a better throw, finds Colston Loveland. He's coming up big here. Hand off to Swift. Swift! He's got a 1st down. We're down to the 17. We're in business now as Prince Umamielen is going to be out for the Ravens there. So with 8 seconds left in this game, they have no more timeouts. We're just going to kneel this down. And then we're going to let it run to 3, call the timeout here, and set up a game-winning attempt here. Probably from about, 32 yards? Right down the middle. Kick is up, and it is good. And we're going to come out of here with a 34-31 victory. That was a game. Wow. What a game back and forth. A banged-up Ravens team offensively. They still put up 31. Lamar Jackson was incredible. Caleb Williams was very good. Look at the quarterback matchup here. 21-31, 244, 2 touchdowns. 18-22, 232, 2 touchdowns. Lamar also added, let's see how many rushing yards he had. Actually had 125 rushing yards as well. So Lamar Jackson, I mean, to me, he's the best quarterback in football. You could say anything you want. To me, he's just unreal. Swift, 17 for 147, touchdown, had that 43-yarder. Keaton Mitchell, 6 for 30, had himself a touchdown as well. Receiving-wise, yeah, Luther Burden, his back spasms. Missed pretty much second half on, so we will not get the upgrade. But Colston Loveland comes up huge with 2 massive catches to get us into field goal range. Jermaine Burton, a solid game, 4 for 55, so good job stepping up there. Rolf's going to lead us in tackles with 11 total tackles. But defensively, it's just tough. When Lamar can take off at any moment in time, it's just really tough. But look at Devontae Macklin. Another 3 tackles for loss, had a sack. Walter Nolan had a sack. I think those upgrades right there have been such a really difference. It's been huge. It really has. Even though we let up a lot in that game, it's been huge. So any thoughts on Luther Burden? I mean, he was hurt, man. If he wants to be great, good isn't going to cut it. Or what are we saying here at the press conference? That's insane. Luther Burden has been absolutely fantastic. He just got hurt. I think we would have got the yardage. But, I don't know. All right, let's take a look at the standings around the league. You can see the AFC North, everybody 3-3. So that's crazy. Jags at 3-2, Titans at 2-3. Titans, point differential is still better. I mean, they made a lot of moves in the offseason, so this is the year for them with Cam Moore. Bills at 5-1. We saw them win. Jets 4-2. They won 4 in a row. Chargers 3-2. Chiefs 3-3, but that division super close there. And we're 6-0. Only unbeaten team left in the NFL. Lions at 4-2, Packers at 3-3. Lions have won 4 straight. We take on the Vikings coming up next. We already beat them, but they are 2-4. That's a big game for them because if you lose, season might be done. Bucks at 4-2, Falcons at 4-2. We see the Bucks coming up shortly. Commanders and Giants and Eagles at 3-3, but Dallas at 1-4. They've only scored 73 points through the first 5 games. It's crazy. Seahawks, Niners at 4-2, and then you got the Rams there at 3-3. Cardinals right now at 1-5. So as we head into next week, Luther Burden, I know it doesn't say the impacts there, and there's no negative stuff, but with the back spasms, let's just let him sit for a week. I think we'll have him inactive coming up this week. But we have a chance. They think we have a chance to really beat down this Viking secondary. So we got to get Rome Odunze 8 catches, which is fine. He's going to have to step up, though, with Luther Burden out. So I have no problem trying to get him the ball. Any other things we're going to have to do possibly in this game to get an upgrade? 3 passing touchdowns. All right. We'll see if we can get it done here against the Vikings. We've had their number. They're 2-4. They're struggling. This is probably their game of the year. If they come out of here with a loss, you're sitting at 2-5. Division hopes, probably not great. Especially already losing twice to us. So this is the biggest game for Minnesota. Got the all-white unis, the ice ones on. They're really nice. We got the all-blues here, but that's going to be first play of the game. Jonathan Allen comes through for the sack. So already making an impact defensive line here for this Vikings team, which is very good. And that's going to be Jonathan Grenard who's going to come through for the sack. So 2 sacks in the first 3 plays of this game. And Minnesota forces a punt. So here comes this offense. J.J. McCarthy on 3rd down. He's going to be brought down. Was that Jared Roth? And then also, that is Walter Nolan brings him down, and Minnesota will have to punt as well. So back-to-back 3-and-outs from each offense. Punt the ball as Swift. Nice run there for 13. 1st and 10. Back to Swift we go. Look at that running room. I mean, it is crazy. It definitely needs some adjustment for sure. There is no doubt about it. I mean, I don't know if I need to lower running blocking to 0. I just don't know. Underneath there's Rome Odunze. There's another catch. There's 2 so far in this game. It's so tough with sliders because you don't want to get it. It's blowout after blowout. I understand as that ball is knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down, and we're going to punt the ball. But it's so tough because you don't want to get to an unrealistic sense where it just gets ridiculous. The CPU can just do whatever they want. It's so tough. It's such a balance with sliders. It's just a tough thing. 3rd down and 9. We're bringing the heat. And Ruben Hippolyte's going to come through. Takes down McCarthy in the end zone. And we'll take the early 2-0 lead. 2-run shot there from Hippolyte. Gives us the 2-run lead here in the bottom half of the first. Yeah, it's 2-0. All right. So we get the ball back. But we're not going to do anything with it. Grenard there in the pressure. Jonathan Allen knocked it down anyway. That's 2 knockdowns. Haven't seen a lot of that, but we're seeing it in this game. So Minnesota's defense playing really well here today. Gets another stop, getting a lot of pressure up front. So our offensive line is struggling as J.J. McCarthy's going to take off and picks up a Minnesota first down. Probably should have done that on the safety play. Oh, Justin Jefferson. Kyler Gordon. What was that tackle attempt there on the outside? I mean, complete whiff. It's Carrington Valentine a little bit shaken up. So Minnesota driving it here, but that's going to be halted a little bit. Kayvon Thibodeau comes through for a sack. So Minnesota getting some pressure. We're getting some pressure as well. 2nd and 13. Set up a screen to the outside. Has some room for here for Tank Bigsby. Makes a spin move, and Bigsby close to the first. Brings up a 3rd down and 1. And they're going to go for a kind of a tush push, and it's not going to work. McCarthy is short. You got to go for this, though. 4th and inches from the 41, you don't go for it? Wow. I don't know about that. As Keaton Mitchell gets stopped. I thought he was going to be gone, but still, big run up to the 46-yard line, 1st down. I don't know how you don't go for that. Makes no sense. Far to the outside, there is Colston Loveland with the grab. They got it. That's another thing. You got to adjust the aggressiveness. In the real NFL, at the 41, you're probably going for that as the ball is tipped again. That is the 3rd tip pass in this game. But yeah, that's something that needs to be adjusted. As that is thrown behind Rome Odunze, incomplete. This offense is off right now. Not sure what's going on. So 52-yard field goal attempt, absolutely drilled. It is good. I mean, Benjamin is just, leg power is ridiculous. It's 5-0 right now as we bring the heat off the outside, and Jared Roth with the sack. Man, Jared Roth is putting up some pretty good numbers this year. He could be up for some awards. As we get the ball back, that one was almost tipped as well. That pass just got through to Burton for the first. Now they're getting their hands up. That's kind of cool to see, actually. Really, I don't understand how that's not taught around the league. I mean, just get your hands up, try to deflect the pass or something. Nice run there from DeAndre Swift. He's got 6 for 51 here early on. 2nd and 1, we're going to play action. As getting out of there, Caleb, but he throws behind the receiver. You had a Dunze. That throw is awful. That was not even close. What was that throw? If you lead him to the outside, I know there's a defender behind him, but he at least has, yeah, look at that throw. It's not even close to him. That's at least 3 yards behind him. Minnesota gets the turnover. Their defense is right now killing us. The problem is our defense is destroying them. They can't get anything. Montez Sweat with a big sack, and it's a 3rd and 20. We're just dropping back. McCarthy's going to take off. We got defenders there. He's going to have to slide down. We get a stop. We'll call a timeout. So can we get anything here before halftime? There you go. There you go. Finally, some really good protection. Finding Jermaine Burton for the grab up to the 35-yard line. We have 2 timeouts left. Plenty of time. 2nd and 5. Going underneath there to Swift, who's got it. And Swift takes a big hit. Ball pops out. Recovered by Minnesota. Bring him down. Finally does it, the 38. Another red zone turnover. This time Jonas Senker is going to be the one that recovers it. But what is happening in this game right now? Oh, man, Montez Sweat, great stunt. Comes around for the sack. Minnesota would just do nothing from there. And we go into halftime. It is a 5-0 game. 5-0. What? Wow, okay. Bengals, Titans. Titans trying to get back at it, get back to 500, and they might have just done it. Touchdown there, and that is a final 26-20 win for Tennessee. Like I said, they went out in free agency, added a lot of pieces, especially defensively. They're hoping for Cam Ward to step up. Maybe that's the catalyst they're going for. Right now, 3-3. Got Indy at 2-4. They're trying to keep up there. They have a young quarterback as he slings the ball as New England is just having some real troubles. But 17-3 at halftime. Not sure how he even scored there. That is just terrible defense. Classic matchup there. Colts, Patriots back in the day. You know, Brady, Manning. All right, Jacksonville, Buffalo. Can anybody slow down Buffalo here right now? Looks like they're the top tier team in the AFC at 5-1. And at the moment, doesn't look like it's going to be Jacksonville either. As Shakir with the grab in for the touchdown. Josh Allen, a couple TDs, 14-7 lead at halftime. So Bills, it's only a one-score game, but Bills rolling right now at 5-1. Our Green Bay plays later, so does Detroit. So they play San Francisco. Green Bay plays Arizona. Let's go into the second half. See Caleb Williams leading the league right now with 17 touchdowns. Trying to put up an MVP season as Rome Odunze underneath there for the grab and a catch and a first down. Remember, we got to get him 8 catches. We need the 3 passing touchdowns. Right now, we don't even have one. So let's just go for 1 touchdown as Dahlman is shaken up. Up to the 37. Caleb underneath. There's Byron Simmons, who was inactive last week, comes back, makes a grab. You know, Simmons obviously has got a lot of talent. Very raw, I would say. So he's not going to step up and give you huge games, but he can definitely give you some production. As Williams is going to take off. Just get down. No fumbles. No nothing here. We don't have to make any contact. Good run down to the 9-yard line. We finally put one in the end zone here. Oh, jeez. Look out. Yep, he's going to go down. Another sack for Minnesota. There's Dallas Turner with the sack. This time we just get it quickly out to DeAndre Swift, and Swift is going to be just short. That's like at the inch line. And we're going to actually throw it. Find Colston Loveland in for the touchdown. And finally, our first touchdown of the game comes here in the third quarter, halfway through the third quarter. And we're finally get 6. Man, it has been a rough game offensively. It's just, man, our defense is playing even better. But 12-0 lead. So how does Minnesota answer this? Is it RPO out to the outside? That is going to be caught and finally brought down. I was going to say at halftime, I remember a game I played years and years ago. I think it was a Ravens-Steelers game. I don't know what Maaden was. The ball is loose. Recovered. There's a flag on the play, though. I think I ended up winning the game 2-0. It's the craziest game I might have ever played. Oh, Adrian Davis, an illegal contact. That is like never called. Gives Minnesota the first down. As Bigsby with the run close to the first. I can't believe that was just called. But yeah, it was like a 2-0 game. It was a crazy game. As we're going to stop him, Devontae Macklin with a great stop there on the sneak. And now Minnesota's going to go for it. There you go. Stay aggressive. 4th and 1 from midfield. Actually, McCarthy's going to keep it. And Jared Roth, the dude is a tackle machine. Brings them down. Turnover on downs. And now we got a really good shot here. Just to really put this out of reach. But Colston Loveland on 3rd down can't hang on. We're going to go for it. Instead of going for the field goal attempt, we're going to go for this one here. Caleb looking. Should have stayed in the pocket. That was an absolute mistake. We're just out of sorts. Turnover on downs. Back to Minnesota it goes. Just letting them hang around here as Justin Jefferson with their grabbing a first. We just can't put them away yet. I know they got nothing on the board, but that can change in an instant, especially with this dude. As Jefferson with another grab, another catch first down as Walter Nolan is shaken up. He's got bruised ribs. 9 minutes left in this game. McCarthy looking. Plenty of time to throw. Over our head. Caught. Touchdown. Ty Felton. And Minnesota. I mean, this is a game. Touchdown makes it 12-7. Can our offense get anything going here? We've just been out of sorts the entire game. We'll find Colston Loveland. He's going to be just short of the first down. 3rd and 1, hand off up the middle. Keaton Mitchell first down. It just really shows you right now the impact that Luther Burden has. I mean, it's just night and day difference. We'll pick up another big 3rd down underneath finding Adunze for the catch. Clock continues to roll as well. We have to at least add a field goal on this drive. Is Swift with the good carry. He's got the first. Touchdown is what we want, obviously. But field goal at least makes it 8. To where we can't lose on a touchdown. Wide open is Adunze, and he can't hang on. It's got to be a better throw, though. I will have to say. Should have been a better throw from Caleb. You got to lead him a little bit more. Pressure looking. He has him. He has Adunze, who has the grab. A nice job bringing it down. Catch first down. It has been a tough game for Caleb Williams. A chance to possibly finish this off here. Oh, got a wide open Simmons. Wide open. He's got it in for the touchdown. And the rookie adds another one. I believe his 4th of the season. And that's exactly what we needed. Second touchdown for Caleb Williams. Don't think we're going to get that 3 touchdown passes today. Right now, we're just so concerned about getting the victory. So 3:30 left, back up to a 12-point game, 19-7. Hand this off to Tank Bigsby. And Bigsby's got running room. Big run to the outside. Minnesota not done. Yeah, this game's not over. Still have all their timeouts. Still have the 2-minute warning. McCarthy. Oh, misses them there. Incomplete. All right, 4th down and 3. We got to get a stop here. Could be the play of the game. McCarthy looking. He's going to take off himself, and it's going to be stopped. Gregory Pollard, the rookie linebacker, comes up with a massive stop. Turnover on downs. And now we just need a couple of first downs here to end this ball game. Set up a screen to Swift. Cuts it up. Swift is going to be hit. Ball is loose. Are you kidding me? DeAndre Swift with his 2nd fumble. And now Minnesota back at it. Going to set up a screen to Jefferson. Jefferson getting blocks. And Justin Jefferson's in for the touchdown. And in mere seconds, this game just completely changed. Jefferson in for the score. And Minnesota's back down 5. It is 19-14. Dahlman hurts. The onside kick is going to be recovered by Veely. He's going to recover it. All right. And 1 timeout. Let's not fumble the ball. Couple first downs here. It is over. And there's your 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 8. Keep Mitchell in the game, but Jonathan Grenard just got a heck of get off there. Oh, it's not even a Minnesota timeout. Drew Dahlman get off the field. That cost us the timeout. So now Minnesota gets a stop here. They get the ball back. But we're going to fire it. We got Rome Odunze for the catch of the game. That's Minnesota's final timeout, and we can run the clock out, and we escape with a 19-14 victory. Wow. That game was... that was an interesting game. Let's just put it that way. I know we've had, it's like, oh, blowouts, but you got to say, these 2 games today, definitely not. I mean, that Ravens game was a heck of a game. This game, give credit to Minnesota's defense. Up front, they were fantastic. We did get 11 catches for Odunze, so we got the 8. We just didn't get the touchdowns. But they fought to the end. I mean, this was pretty much, I would say, Minnesota's season. They really fought to the end, and they gave it a valiant effort. But, man, DeAndre Swift, you got to hang on to the ball. You have to. Looking at the season stats, Caleb Williams so far, 19 touchdowns, 2 picks, 73 completion percentage. Swift at 549, 4 touchdowns, but the 3 fumbles here are hurting. Keaton Mitchell is just ridiculous, averaging 7 yards a carry. Luther Burden, even though missing the game, still leads us in catches, yards, touchdowns. Colston Loveland up there with 27 grabs. Simmons, 10 catches, 4 touchdowns. Like I said, he's very raw. So, I mean, we'll see. What kind of, he's going to make an impact later on. Just early on right now, it's tough. Ruben Heblight does lead us right now in tackles. But Devontae Macklin, 5 sacks. We have 2, D tackles that are leading us in sacks right now. That's the impact they are having. Walter Nolan's been very good. Gordon with a couple picks. As for league leaders, you can see Joe Burrow right now leading the league in passing yards with Michael Penix. And then Anthony Richardson is 3. That's insane. You see Caleb down there. Look at Jake Benedict. First quarterback taken off the board. He is having a great year for the Jets. Have the Jets finally found their quarterback? He's right behind us in touchdown passes. He's tied with Purdy and Josh Allen. But we're right now still in the lead with 19 at the moment. Jackson Dart having a very good season. Genty now leading the league in rushing. You got Barkley. Swift is number 4. Scadaboo there's 5. There's Hampton. Bigsby, who we just saw. And you can see Keaton Mitchell down there on the list. Man, Bijan's actually pretty low at the moment. All right, let's look at receiving. Jamar Chase. Looks like he's leading catches and yards. Look at Hollywood Brown. Tutu Atwell. There's Burden at number 5. Obviously missing a game is going to be huge. Darnell Mooney up there. Touchdowns. Luther Burden is still tied, though, with Rashee Rice. So we're up there with touchdowns. And hopefully he'll be back coming up next week. So he should return. All right, let's go down to defensively. Logan Wilson. Did I just see that he requested a trade in real life? Jared Roth, tackle for loss. He's leading with 11. There's Macklin with 10. Macklin's got to be up there for Rookie of the Year considerations. 8.5 by Watt, 7.5 from Parson. There's Austin Cruz. So he's the other guy we thought about drafting. He got drafted before us. I mean, he's got 7.5. I mean, the D tackles, the young defensive tackles in this league right now look fantastic. You can see another one down here in Griggs, Xavier Griggs from last year. So, I mean, it's a lot of big-time defensive tackles are making big impact. And Jalen Ramsey actually leading right now with Brandon Stevens, Derwin James, and Bates there with picks. But taking a look at ranking team-wise, the Bucs have the best defense in football. Not only yardage with passing, they're right now number 6 in rushing, but points allowed, maybe the biggest stat defensively, they're number 1. Tennessee's actually right there at number 2. So Tennessee's playing well. And that's who we play next. We take on the number 1 defense, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We have the number 1 offense. Luther Burden will be back. So a big matchup, offense, defense. We'll see how it works out. Then Denver, the defending champs after that. So it should be pretty good. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support. Comment down below. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more. And I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.